Find the close enchanted strategy to lose undesirable midsection fat normally and securely while you rest, without starving yourself and without doing any exercise more strenuous than making some tea. I stood glaring into the ice chest. The idea of forcing down another dry, bland breakfast was simply excessively. I smothered a wail, gave up to my needing, went after the milk and got my little girl's case of rabbit's feet. Without a word, my better half Todd just got us each a bowl and spoon. He knew the drill. Another annihilation in a war we were gradually losing. He looked what I felt like. Liable, worn out, disappointed, discouraged, thus darn hungry. The two of us were wiped out to death of the weight control plans, the exercises, the calorie tallying, tired of the yearnings. Furthermore, appetite. Furthermore, with nothing to show for it. I came to down, snatched the move around my stomach and glanced back at my grain bowl. It was everything I could don't to shout or cry. Todd and I had been secured a miserable fight with our crawling paunch fat for a considerable length of time. Thing is, generally, we practice good eating habits. We practice together. Also, we've attempted all the eating regimens. Low carb, low fat, paleo, calorie checking. Also all the extravagant eats less like. We burned through a large number of dollars we were unable to bear the cost of on the pay of 2 cops, and nothing worked. Regardless of how hard we attempted, regardless of how much cash we squandered, regardless of what number of nutritionists and experts we saw. Unexplainably, we simply continued getting a modest piece fatter. Consistently. Which is the reason I set up this short page for you. Supposing that you've at any point felt even a smidge of what Todd and I were languishing. Like the yearnings. At that point, the gorges. The crawling unexplained weight gain. Feeling tired a great deal of the time. Cerebrum haze at the most cumbersome minutes. Feeling hungry constantly, in any event, when you just ate, and always being unable to get more fit, in any event, when you eat right. At that point, the stunning explanation behind IT. Which has basically nothing to do with your eating routine. Alongside the basic arrangement I discovered, is going to lift an awful weight from your shoulders, a weight I had been conveying for such a long time, and that about squashed me on that terrible morning. So would you be able to accuse me on the off chance that I wanted to crush something, or simply getting back in bed and crying myself back to rest? Since it had been another harsh night, I was depleted, and I could tell that Todd was as well. In addition, I could recognize disgrace easily. Since it happened again the previous evening. His beasts dominated. The horrible and waiting scars of decades on the swap group. He was whipping and perspiring. I attempted to wake him from his misery. Which is the point at which he came surprisingly close to punching me in the face. He scarcely woke up before his clenched hand associated, tweaking his arm back without a moment to spare. In any case, I could see the disgrace eating at him. Not on the grounds that he nearly hit me, but since it had been continuing for such a long time, and was causing significant damage. What he didn't have a clue, what I'd been escaping him, attempting to secure him, is that even on most evenings, when he thought he was resting soundly, he would thrash around the entire night in a shallow rest, remembering the dread that frequent him. And I'd hit the hay each late evening, trusting frantically to get a better than average rest. What's more, as you're going to find, I before long took in a stunning truth, that our poor rest was destroying to our well-being. Also, significantly additionally stunning, it had an inseparable tie to our crawling stomach fat. Also, I was unable to recall the last time we'd cuddled or even held one another. Also, our closeness just felt like ancient history. So give close consideration, since what I'm going to uncover will transform yourself inside and out. That matters, regardless of whether you think you get a decent night's rest each night. Since what I found is fresh out of the box new research uncovering that in any event 67% of people unwittingly experience the ill effects of a particular kind of rest disturbance. And that a great many people aren't even mindful that it is transpiring. In particular, on the off chance that you are 40 or more established, at that point you are most likely getting up to 70% less of one exact type of profound rest that is basic to shedding pounds and securing your well-being. Also, that even the fortunate rare sorts of people who just experience the ill effects of slight disturbance of this novel type of rest are getting pulverized with discouraging, genuine and obliterating long-haul symptoms. Reactions that terrified me, and made me at last comprehend that our crawling weight gain had basically nothing to do with diet and exercise. So on the off chance that you experience the ill effects of unexplained weight increase or runaway longings, you're going to need to watch this next piece cautiously, since it isn't your issue. Furthermore, I'm going to impart to you, alongside an astonishing and excessively consoling superfood tea formula, that will in a flash permit you to recover a particular type of rest that betrays while rapidly turning around side effects of declining well-being. Even a slight deficiency in this particular sort of rest can prompt unexplained weight gain. Unfortunately, this is thus so normal. Runaway yearning and desires. And we had loads of those. A baffling absence of fixation and core interest. Annoying sentiments of being worn out constantly. What's more, considerably more. Much more terrible inconveniences. Which clarifies so particularly about what had been going on to me and Todd over the past couple years. Please like and subscribe to this channel and click on the link below in the description to get your copy of Eat Sleep Burn.